Welcome to Body Science HQ. We had last week Tatiana come on with fat loss mistakes, and a lot of people came back and said, hey, what's this metabolism? I don't understand it, that she's been asking. So we've got her back on. How are you, Tatiana?
Good, how are you?
We're going to rip into understanding metabolism. You ready?
Sounds exciting.
Welcome to the Body Science Podcast. As always, the information contained in this podcast is for the information purposes only and is not designed to diagnose or be prescriptive to treat, prevent, or manage any injury, disease, or other health-related condition.
Welcome to Body Science HQ, the world of fit, happy, healthy. And I'm going to add to the end of that, revved up metabolism. Is there such a thing as a revved up metabolism, a slow metabolism, a dodgy metabolism, an old person's metabolism, or no metabolism?
Yeah, no metabolism, there's no such thing.
No such thing?
But yeah.
So when you hear a lot of people say, my metabolism's gone.
Yeah, but maybe we should look at the mistakes that you're making to make your metabolism slow down a bit. And that's what we talked about last week.
Okay, let's go. So Tatiana, for all of us 101s out there, what is metabolism? Like, where'd the word come from?
So there's two sides to it. There's the metabolism of food. So it's the way your body will use protein, carbohydrates, and fat to be used as energy. That's one. And the other one is your metabolic rate. So that is the rate at which your body will burn calories throughout the day when at rest. Does that make sense?
It does. So you just mentioned like metabolic rate then?
Yeah.
Now, can we control through diet our metabolic rate? So
yeah, absolutely.
I hear a lot of people say, I can't lose weight. My metabolism's terrible.
Yeah.
So what does that mean to somebody from a perspective of what can I do to change that?
Unless you actually have a condition on your thyroid, which affects your metabolism.
And if that's the case, go see a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, you can slow down and speed up your metabolism. And
why would you slow it down? I just want to tick on that for a sec.
Not eating enough calories is one of the things. Sometimes working out too hard or working out too little or not having enough exercise will slow down your metabolism, and overtraining will also slow down metabolism because your body needs a break.
Is that like a protective measure? Yeah,
it's a protective measure. So it's and it's the same with the calories. If you're not eating enough calories, your body will slowly slow down just so it has enough energy to make you survive. So it can conserve
and do what it needs to do to survive.
Yeah.
Because the body's always going to try and survive, isn't it?
Exactly. We're still cave people.
Yeah, okay. So one of the common misunderstandings is people talk about metabolic rate and they talk about thermogenesis. Are the two connected?
Yeah, sort of. So metabolic rate, you burning the calories there. Thermogenesis is a bit different. So thermogenesis is the creation of heat in your body.
So it's the reason that you have a better metabolic rate.
Yeah, it will, having a thermogenic food, for example, a supplement will increase heat production, which will burn more calories and will increase your metabolic rate. It will increase your metabolism.
And that's the theory behind a product like Shred Ultra Advanced.
Yeah. Yeah, so it will increase, we have ingredients there that will increase heat production. That makes your body burn more calories. And yeah, from there, you're just burning more calories. And it's easier to lose weight then, because then when you heat up your body, you're using fat storage usually as energy.
I'm just going to ask you the $1 million question around Shred while I've got you here.
Yeah.
So I'm somebody that is all about metabolism. I'm not looking for it to knock my head off on a pre-workout. I'm not looking for any of that. So if I'm going to include Shred into my daily program, how would you use it to get the best result from a metabolism perspective?
I would use it twice a day. Yep. So you have that kick twice a day, and usually when you need that kick. So let's say early in the morning. I for example, have it early in the morning before my training session to wake up because of the caffeine, but also to start my metabolism kick in. So I would have it first thing in the morning before breakfast, and I will have it around either before your lunch or that time when you crash in the afternoon around 2 or 3 p.m.
When you start thinking about your lunch is normally the time that you should be,
Yeah. But in terms of thermogenic, just having those two kicks of thermogenesis during the day will work really well.
And if we're going to, you talked about the thermic effect of food before.
Yeah.
So if you're using like a Shred Ultra Advanced or a Hydroxyburn Shred, whichever shred you're on, what food should you be looking to have in your diet around those? Like you just said, take it in the morning and that mid-morning type scenario. What food should you be having for breakfast and lunch to make sure you're getting the best benefit? Or bang for buck from your supplements. Let's be honest, we want them to work.
Yeah, so I think I talked about this the last podcast, thermic effect of food, and protein is the one that has the highest. So we calculated about 20 to 30% of the calories coming from protein will be used by your body to process protein. So that means that if you're eating 100 calories worth of protein, 20 to 30 calories will actually be used for your body to break down protein.
Running that motor.
Yeah. So if you're increasing your calorie burning in your body with a thermogenic, for example, make sure you're eating enough protein, not just for that thermic effect.
So if you are on a thermogenic, make sure there's a protein or you're eating enough protein
Yeah,
okay.
because it will help control your hunger as well.
And last week you talked about water as well. So we're hitting some big some big items here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would have the thermogenic with a fair bit of water. We usually say to go from 250 to 600 ml. I will go 600 ml because at least you're increasing your water intake there as well.
Oh, so when you're using it as a weight loss product versus like a pre-trainer, you're putting a large amount of water with it. So you're increasing your water by up to 1.2 litres
Yeah,
a day.
because the water,
okay, cool,
600 ml of water also increases your metabolic rate. So water, we found that it can increase by that time when you take about 600 ml of water, cold water usually, it will increase up to 40% of your metabolic rate at that time.
Wow, there's some good advice. Hey team, it's Greg from Body Science here. The Hydroxyburn Shred is back on shelf. It's our new therapeutic, has all the taste. And if you're looking for a better thermogenic, we've really pushed for the pursuit of a better thermogenic. Full disclosure on the labelling. What do we mean? Caffeine levels have changed. We all know the rules have changed. The ingredients have changed. The claims have changed. We have a clean label with premium quality ingredients for you. So what does that mean for you? You can look at things like metabolism, energy, sugar metabolism, fat metabolism, cognitive function, thyroid, and just general health and well-being. And it's all on the label. If you're taking a fat burner now and it doesn't say it on the label, have a look at it and go, why? Get on board. Why is thermogenesis so important for weight loss? Like, can you just remind me?
Yeah, so if you're on a calorie deficit and you're training and eating well, let's say you're eating well, the time that you're gonna burn fat is the time that you're sitting at work, for example, is not the time that you're exercising. Exercising, unless you're going for a very slow walk, is usually going to use glycogen storage for your muscle. When you increase your thermogenesis, especially when you're sitting down and you're at work, you're increasing that calorie consumption in your body when you're at rest, and that's when your body will go to the fat storage to use it as energy. Did that make sense? Yeah, especially when you don't want to get to work and see your metabolism drop too much because it's too tired. That is going to give you a kick of metabolism. It will increase the heat production in your body, increase calorie burning, and your body, because it's at rest, will be using fat storage as energy.
And I'm just touching on, once again, we're talking about understanding metabolism. Last week you touched on, it's 70% in the kitchen, 30%.
Yeah, 70% food, 30% exercise.
Yep. So once again, why we're talking 70-30? Why is exercise important to our diet and our metabolism?
Exercise will also increase your metabolism.
Okay.
Your muscle mass uses a fair bit of energy. So again, if we're talking about your metabolic rate as the amount of calories you burn throughout the day, having more muscle mass and working out and keeping your muscle active, because your muscle will require energy for up to 24 hours after you exercise, depending on the intensity and how long your exercise was for. So you're going to be consuming calories throughout the day, even when you're not exercising, and it does increase your metabolism as well. So everything just works a lot better together.
So Tatiana, can we just throw out there, like a lot of people listening just go, who's Tatiana? If they didn't listen to last week's podcast, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am apparently the head nutritionist of Body Science.
Oh, it's very apparent right now because that wasn't a bad little 20-minute podcast you pulled out there.
No, I am the head nutritionist of Body Science. I do a few different things here. I do a lot around our products, which is really exciting. So I get to put all these good products together with Greg. But I also do a little bit of the boring stuff with the labeling stuff. But it's a lot on food science, which is something that I love, together with nutrition.
Nice. And what's your qualification?
I did a Bachelor of Public Health and Nutrition, a Masters of Nutrition and Dietetics, and a Masters of Public Health.
Nice. Well, you heard it from Tatiana, understanding metabolism. If you've got any questions, just jump on the Body Science Insta, Facebook, or just hit us up however you can.
Thank you.